In the vast tapestry of ancient prophecies and forgotten legends, few tales grip the imagination quite like the story of Dhul-Qarnayn and the impenetrable wall that holds back the chaos of Gog and Magog. Picture this: a mighty traveler, a king or perhaps a prophet, blessed with wisdom and power from the divine, journeys across the world to confront an unimaginable threat. This isn't just any story, it's a riddle wrapped in mystery, one that has puzzled scholars, explorers, and believers for centuries, and today we're diving deep into it, unraveling the threads one by one to ask the burning question: where is that wall hiding, and what happens when it's finally breached? Let's start at the beginning, shall we? The tale comes to us from the Quran in Surah Al-Kahf, where Allah recounts the adventures of Dhul-Qarnayn, often translated as the one with two horns or the two-horned one. Who was he? Some say he was Alexander the Great, the conqueror who spanned empires from Greece to India, his helmet adorned with horns symbolizing his dominion over East and West. Others whisper he might have been Cyrus the Great, the Persian king known for his justice and vast rule. But whoever he was, Dhul-Qarnayn was no ordinary man. He was guided by God, traveling to the edges of the known world, building alliances and facing trials that tested his faith and ingenuity. Our story picks up when Dhul-Qarnayn reaches a distant land, squeezed between two towering mountains. The people there, simple folk speaking a tongue he could barely understand, begged for his help. Dhul-Qarnayn, they pleaded, Gog and Magog are wreaking havoc on our lands. They come like a storm, destroying everything in their path. Crops, homes, lives. Build us a barrier, a wall so strong that even they can't break through. Gog and Magog, or Yajuj and Majuj as they're known in Arabic, were tribes of immense power and corruption, embodiments of chaos and barbarism. The Bible mentions them too in Ezekiel and Revelation, as harbingers of the end times, swarming like locusts to devour the earth. Dhul-Qarnayn, ever the merciful leader, agreed, but not for gold or glory. Bring me your iron, he commanded, and we'll forge something unbreakable. Imagine the scene: thousands of workers hauling massive blocks of iron, stacking them high between the mountain peaks until they formed a colossal dam. Then, with fires roaring like dragon's breath, they melted copper and poured it over the iron, creating a seamless, gleaming barrier that shone like fire under the sun. No cracks, no weaknesses, just an unyielding wall that sealed Gog and Magog away in their hidden valley, trapping them behind mountains where they could no longer terrorize the world. But here's where the mystery deepens. Dhul-Qarnayn himself warned that this wall wasn't eternal. This is a mercy from my Lord, he said, but when the promise of my Lord comes to pass, he will level it to the ground. That promise, the day of judgment when the wall crumbles and Gog and Magog burst forth like a tidal wave, signaling the end of days. It's a prophecy that sends shivers down the spine, a reminder that nothing in this world lasts forever, not even the mightiest fortifications. So, where is this wall now? That's the enigma that has driven adventurers mad and scholars to dusty tomes. For over 1,000 years, people have scoured maps and myths for clues. Some point to the Great Wall of China. After all, it's a massive barrier built to fend off nomadic invaders, and ancient Chinese legends speak of wild tribes beyond the mountains. But does it match? The Great Wall is stone and brick, not iron and copper, and it's more a series of fortifications than a single sealed dam. Plus, Gog and Magog would have to be the Mongols or Huns, but history shows those walls were breached long ago. Now it doesn't quite fit. Others turn to the Caucasus Mountains, between the Black Sea and the Caspian. There's the Derbent Pass in modern-day Dagestan, Russia, where ancient walls and fortresses still stand. Alexander the Great, or was it Cyrus, is said to have built defenses there against the Scythians, fierce nomads who could easily be our Gog and Magog. The walls of Derbent are made of stone, but legends swirl about hidden iron gates sealed with molten metal. Travelers like Ibn Battuta described it as a marvel, a barrier against the unknown. And get this, local folklore tells of tribes trapped behind, scratching at the walls even now. Could this be it? The Quran describes the wall between two mountains, and Derbent fits that bill perfectly. But skeptics argue it's too exposed, too known. If it were the real deal, wouldn't we have seen Gog and Magog by now? Then there are the wilder theories. What about the Ural Mountains in Russia, or the Himalayas? Some even speculate it's in Antarctica, buried under ice, waiting for climate change to reveal it. Or perhaps it's not physical at all, a metaphorical wall, representing divine protection that will one day fade. But that feels like a cop-out. The Quran's description is so vivid, so tangible: iron blocks, molten copper, a structure that echoes with the clang of hammers. Modern explorers have taken up the hunt with drones and satellites, scanning remote valleys for anomalies. strange magnetic fields that could hint at buried iron, or ancient ruins lost to time. In 2018, a team in Uzbekistan claimed to find remnants of a massive iron structure in the Tian Shan Mountains, but it turned out to be old mining equipment. False alarms like that keep the mystery alive, fueling documentaries and debates. And let's not forget the prophecies. Islamic traditions say that when the wall breaks, Gog and Magog will drink rivers dry, swarm cities, and only be stopped by divine intervention, a plague of worms or a cry from heaven. As we ponder this unsolved puzzle, it's hard not to feel a thrill of unease. In a world of crumbling borders and rising chaos, the story of Dhul-Qarnayn reminds us of humanity's fragile hold on order. Is the wall still standing, hidden in some forgotten corner of the earth, with Gog and Magog clawing at it from the other side? Or has it already begun to crack? Invisible to us until it's too late, the truth remains elusive, a prophetic whisper echoing through time. But one thing's certain, this mystery isn't just about a wall. It's about faith, fate, and the unseen forces shaping our world. What do you think? Where could it be? Drop your theories below, and let's keep the conversation going. After all, the end of the story, well, that's still being written.